Greetings and welcome to Epic Learning Lab's SpotSight series. I'm Jackson Nickerson, Chief Social Scientist at Epic, and in this episode I'll be exploring how a lack of belonging and inclusion comes from three surprising sources. A recent series of academic studies explores the connections among belonging, inclusion, and perceived identity threats. These studies offer fascinating insights into how perceived threats to identity destroy belonging and inclusion. First, assumptions about identity based on appearance, like those of race, gender, and sex, are the most common triggers, but only under specific circumstances, such as when a focal person perceives from appearances that they are the only one with their identity in a group, or when group members expect the focal person to speak for others of the same identity. The next most common source is associated with beliefs, especially about politics and religion. Like the old saw, talking about politics and religion in polite company quickly can trigger perceptions of identity threat. One's origin story is the third most common source of perceived identity threats. Comments that call attention to a focal person's origin culture or region, accent, or socioeconomic status can trigger a threat response. Even conversations about travel, one's upbringing, or hobbies are topics that can spark threat responses when they highlight that one person's origin story is different from others. In all three circumstances, assumptions about differences in appearances, beliefs, and origin made by the focal person and by the group leach into conversations, which are then interpreted differently. The resulting perceptions spark an identity threat response, causing the focal person to feel inauthentic, sad, angry. Inauthenticity signals a lack of feeling of belonging, whereas sadness and anger, well, they signal a feeling of exclusion, not inclusion. So, how can leaders avoid sparking these identity threats? The first step is to understand the specific circumstances that spark perceptions of threat. This is where Epic Learning Labs comes in. Our research-based program called Fostering Belonging offers a new approach for accelerating leadership mastery of this most valuable capability. To learn more, please contact us at mastery@epiclearninglabs.org.